Hey guys, I love coffee and I drink it every day, but I know if I drink too much coffee, I'm going to be wired, I'm going to have a massive crash, I'm going to feel terrible at the end of the day. And so I want to tell you how limiting the amount of coffee that you drink, or that I drink, how it makes me much more productive throughout my days. But before we get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell icon to be notified when I release a new video. So I drink 1 cup of coffee a day. That's it, just 1 cup of coffee a day. And this does a few things for me. You know, one, it makes me appreciate my coffee more. I enjoy coffee much more because I only have it once a day. It's like I rarely have a steak, and that's because the least amount of times that I have it, the more I appreciate it when I do have it. And so so it's really nice for me to drink that coffee when I just have it once a day. Number 2, I put more time and more effort into actually making that coffee. I don't just use like instant coffee off the shelf, just any sort of coffee. I actually make it a really nice coffee that I enjoy every day, because I don't have it as often. So I put a little bit more time and a little bit more effort into making a really, really nice coffee for myself. And number 3, because I only drink one cup a day, it hits me quite hard. You know, and I really feel that caffeine boost. I find that people that drink coffee like 2, 3, 4, 5 times a day, their threshold is so high that they don't really get that caffeine boost anymore. And they just drink it more for the habit than anything else. Whereas when I drink it, I really feel that caffeine boost and that rush of energy every single day. And number 4, I have the least amount of energy around 2 p.m, 2 in the afternoon. And so drinking a cup of coffee, then it really helps me power through the next few hours. And it makes me so much more productive in that time. So it's so much more worthwhile for me having a cup of coffee then than it is, say, like in the morning. You know, so I don't drink a cup of coffee in the morning because I just don't see the point in it. I've already had a good night's sleep. I feel refreshed. My energy levels are at the maximum, and you don't need more energy at that point. That point in the day, you don't need any more energy because everything's just at full. Everything's at max capacity, you know? But now some of you are probably going to be like, oh, but I can't function without my coffee in the morning. I've heard that so many times. And I'll be honest with you, it's total nonsense. You know, if you go for a walk in the morning when you wake up, I guarantee you'll be more awake, you'll be more motivated than any cup of coffee will make you, you know? And you'll thank yourself later that morning as well. Because if you drink a cup of coffee in the morning when you wake up, then you're going to have a crash mid-morning. Like, caffeine doesn't last long. It lasts 2 or 3 hours. And so you're going to have a crash mid-morning. So then to compensate for that crash, you're going to have another cup of coffee. And then a few hours later, you're going to have another crash. And then so you're going to have another cup of coffee, and it's just going to go like that throughout the day, every single day. And to be honest with you, it doesn't make you feel good. You know, it's not like natural energy in the morning. If you go for a walk in the morning, you've got this natural energy built up inside of you. It's a much different feeling than like caffeine. Caffeine feels like much more fake energy. You see, in the afternoon, even though I get this hit of caffeine and this boost of energy, I still feel like my body's quite drained at that point. You know, and I'm quite tired. But it's not the same as when I wake up and I feel good, I'm awake, and I have a lot of energy. So that's why I only like to drink 1 cup of coffee a day. It has benefits for me, and I find that if I drink 2 cups of coffee, at the end of the day I feel terrible, because the caffeine hit is just, it's just overwhelming. It's too much. So I only drink one a day, and I feel like it's much more beneficial for me. Now, if you really like a cup of coffee in the morning, like I love the taste of coffee, and if you don't want to stop drinking in the morning, then maybe try going on to decaf. It's worth going on to decaf, trying it, and using up your natural energy first in the morning. Then in the afternoon, when you're not feeling so good, you haven't got much natural energy left, you've still got to get through the day, that's when you have the full caffeine hit, and that's where you get the boost. And that's, for me, it helps me more than anything. Alright, that's it for today, guys. I'll see you in the next video.